an airline company, with all their sophisticated technology, they knew that sending a particular plane to the air, that this plane is going to crash. And yet they went ahead to send this plane to the air with passengers, dozens of passengers. Now this plane gets to the air and crashed, killing everyone on board. What do you think about such an airline?
Well, two things. Number one, it's either the airline did not do their due diligence, or the pilots of the airline did not follow the protocol.
They did their due diligence.
Okay.
That is the question. They know that this plane is not fit
for travel. That's wicked.
That is wicked.
That's wicked.
The reason why I asked that is because we all believe that God is omniscient.
Yes.
He knows the end from the beginning.
Yes.
If God is omniscient and he knows the end from the beginning,
yes,
this means that he knows that human beings are going to rebel against him.
Yes.
And yet he still went ahead.
Yes.
To create human beings.
Yes.
He knows that these people are going to rebel against him.
Yes.
And that he's going to cast them to hellfire.
Yes.
Yet he went ahead to create them.
Yes.
So that they will rebel against him.
Yes.
So that he will cast them into the abyss.
Yes.
Does this mean that he takes pleasure watching his creatures born in hellfire?
Okay, so this is the way it is. God created man and gave man the freedom to choose. And said to man, life, death. Choose life. Death, not good for you. I won't choose for you. I won't force you, but choose life. Man went ahead to choose death. But before that choice of man, while God was thinking of creating man, he provides a solution to the choice of death that man will make. Still making a way of escape for man. Peradventure, man has a change of mind when he made the choice for death. Now, so that's what God did. He created man, gave man the freedom to choose, because he doesn't want a robot. God doesn't want to create robots that he's controlling. So the moment he gave man the freedom to choose, made man a free moral agent, he gave man the freedom, the wings to fly. Then he gives man caution. This is not going to work for you. That is not going to work for you. Knowing that there will still be men that will harden their hearts, he made a way of escape, an eternal way of escape, and provided that way for man. In case man has a change of mind, in case man discovers, oh, I'm going to be destroyed. I don't want to be destroyed. I want to spend eternity with God. This is my way of escape. I mean, God already took care of everything to still demonstrate to man that he loves man, and he is committed to making sure that man is able to escape even from the consequences of his action if he chooses to comply with his plan for man.
Knowing that man is going to choose death and providing solution, which God knew that not all man, not all the men are going to choose this solution he provided, that some are still going to harden their heart and reject this particular solution and go to hellfire. Why did he went ahead to create them?
He also knows that there are men that will choose life.
So the rest are collateral damage.
By choice.
Now the choice is the problem. Because God knows that we are going to where he created us to be this way.
No, look at it, Mr. Kell. What God did was, he created man not to be able to see. And he created man to be able to see. So all of that is within man. And he gave man the knowledge. He put in man a desire to do right. He put in man a desire to look for what is good.
But he saw what is going to be at the end.
Oh yes, as God, he sees the end from the beginning.
Since he saw the end from the beginning, why did he not stop?
Well, if he had stopped, if he had stopped at all, then he would cheat those of us that are going to make the choice for life.
So the rest will be collateral damage.
Choice.
For those who are going to...
Choice, Mr. Kel, choice. Let me give you an illustration, Mr. Kel. My baby girl, her name is Jael, okay? And Jael now, as a baby, she likes to just go crawl on the floor and touch everything in the house. So I observed she was crawling to go and touch electric socket. And you know those big electric sockets that their holes are big and the small finger of a baby.
Yeah.
She's going there. So I went ahead of her and I put my finger close to it and I said, baby, look at this. If you put your finger here, it will burn. It will burn. I did everything to make her know that this is dangerous. Mr. Kel, I left her in the room. I went out. Before I came back, she has gone right there. She carries a little finger. And I'm back and I'm watching her. She put the little finger in that small hole. And the finger entered. And electric shocked her. I'm watching, I did nothing. Because I know this is not going to kill her. But this girl, since I have been warning you, not listening, learn a little lesson here. So she pulled the finger out and she shook her head. Then she looked around the room. Then her eyes jammed my eyes. And I didn't move. I didn't make any. I just... Then she started crying. So in my mind, I'm like, at least you will not come there again next time. The point I'm simply making is a loving God who loves us, both those that will obey and those that will not obey, created for us a world, gave us everything that we will need, gave us knowledge, showed us what will work, what will not work, put in us a desire to go after that which is good, and made his power available to help if you find yourself in a captivity that you want to be free and you cannot be free. He's done all of that. The rest is just left for you to obey. Just make the choice and agree with his plan. And if you say you don't want to agree with his plan, it means you consciously really don't want to be with God.
Okay, let's look at this thing. Let me ask a similar question. A boy was caught stealing a goat. And he was taken to a judge. And the judge passed a judgment that says that the boy should be hanged to death for stealing a goat. A goat. Do you think that the judge is fair?